Oh, hello, it's Pete Thorn. Welcome to my studio, and I'm here for Vintage King. Today we're going to look at the Stonebender Fuzz from Throbak. So the Stonebender is a really accurate recreation of a vintage tonebender type fuzz used by Jimmy Page, Jeff Beck, and many others. The Stonebender can be almost like an overdrive or distortion when the controls are set lower, and as you start to max them out, it definitely gets into fuzz tone territory and gives you a cool 60s and 70s kind of vintage fuzz grind. So it's got a couple cool twists on it on the original design. You've got this switch here, and when it's switched over to the left position, it switches in a pre-gain pot, which is a tweakable trim pot on the inside of the pedal. And you can kind of lower the gain going into the pedal, which allows you to get a tighter sound, tighter low notes, and becomes more like an overdrive when you do that to my ears. It's pretty cool. I like it on, actually. And then you've got the switch over on the side here that allows you to switch in a kind of a treble reduction circuit, which supposedly makes it a little more like an old three-knob style tone bender. There was two versions. One had two knobs and one had three. So you kind of get both voicings with this switch. It's a very cool pedal. You heard it on all the guitars on the track at the beginning, and we're going to get into it right now. I'm going to run it into the normal channel on my Sir SL68, which is like a plexi amp, and play it for you with a few different guitars. All right, here we go. Okay, so I got the pedal on my desk here in front of me, and you can see the settings on your screen there. I'm going to start with. I've got the pre-gain circuit set off, so it's just like an original tone bender right now without that trim pot for the pre-gain engaged. And you'll hear it's very much a fuzz. When I switch in the pre-gain after I play for a little bit, you'll hear the gain drop and you'll hear the pedal tighten up, and it becomes sort of more like an overdrive. Okay, so here's my tone with no pedal. Switching on the Stonebender. Okay, so here's another cool tone I got with the pedal. I got the attack up around 1030. I backed the level down a bit, so I'm not hammering the front of the amp too hard, but raising the attack is going to give me a lot of sustain, and I just get this cool psychedelic 60s grind going. So germanium pedals could take you down roads that you might not normally go down musically because they're so unpredictable and fun. The Stonebender is no exception. You know, we saw players like Hendrix and stuff take a lot of chances back in the day, and I think they were inspired by the tones that they were getting out of the pedals they were using. And they used to use some pretty random, unpredictable type tones. And so I have a lot of fun with pedals like this. Really sensitive to the controls on your guitar, the input that you put into the pedal, the amp that it's plugged into. Just about everything will change the tone. So I'm just going to play out for the rest of the video, jam a little bit here and show you kind of what I mean. And thanks for watching my video on the Stonebender from Throbak, and I am Pete Thorn for Vintage King. All right, see ya.